Batman Caped Crusader is coming soon, going to be out on the 1st of August. And yeah, we already know we're getting a serious Asian Harley Quinn, which in my opinion is not even Harley Quinn. That's a different character. You could have just gone with a different character and done, but no, they're doing that. We've gotten some more information about what's going to happen. And while I saw the trailer and I am looking forward to it, I'm thinking to myself, I hope this does turn out to be good. Yeah, I'm a little worried now because of what we've come to learn. Let's get into this article here from Bounding into Comics. Bruce Timm reveals the Batman in Caped Crusader is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable and weaponizes Alfred. He's a guy that's going to enable him to fight crime. Well, that just fills me with so much joy. So much joy. I mean, Alfred looks a little on the heavy side, but still, whatever. We know many changes to the mythos are in store with Batman Caped Crusader, which will be set in the 1940s, and yet is still going to have greater diversity in its cast of characters. Of course it will. Of course it will. They cannot make things to be historically accurate anymore because the activists want to change history to fit whatever pops into their head. So, of course. However, the series may go further than anyone initially thought, as executive producer Bruce Timm recently explained in an interview with Empire. He primed readers and viewers for the twists they can expect. Let's see what those are going to be. For one thing, his relationship with Alfred won't be as familial, fraternal, or balanced as we've seen before. Well, that doesn't sound good. He weaponizes Alfred. Jesus Christ. What? Oh, boy. He's not Batman's surrogate father anymore. He's a guy that's going to enable him to fight crime. That's how focused Bruce is. It's a weird take on him, but it's something I don't think we've seen before. Except, wasn't it something similar in Beware the Batman, where they basically had Alfred looking like some kind of weird, tough British guy who was teaching Batman more to be actually be a father figure. They tried to throw in the father figure element, and it just seemed off with it. But I don't know. I think this has been done before. I don't think it was done very well, so that's why it never worked. But I guess we're going down that road now. He went on at length to describe how weird Bruce is this time. I wanted to make him kind of weird and spooky. If you're stuck in a room with Batman, whether you're Commissioner Gordon or Barbara Gordon or Rennie Montoya, you don't feel comfortable. So we've got Commissioner Gordon, we've got Barbara Gordon, and we've got Rennie Montoya. No mention of Dick Grayson at all, but okay. But you want Batman to be kind of weird and spooky. Batman has always been kind of weird and spooky. You know what it is to be in a room and suddenly there's a man dressed as a giant bat standing next to you? I mean, that'll freak anybody out. Most villains probably literally shit their pants and pass out before he even hits them. So that's nothing really new. If you want to go even further with it, that would be a little weird. But that's kind of always been how Batman is. That's sort of Batman's thing. He is spooky because he's supposed to terrorize criminals and people, so they are actively afraid of him. That's the whole thing he does. You're kind of like, what is this guy? What's this all about? What it might be is inexperience, as Caped Crusader encounters the Dark Knight very early in his career, earlier than year one. Okay. Caped Crusader is like Batman week 2 in 1940s Gotham. Batman is so early in his career that in the first episode he's still an urban myth. But this is supposed to be something, but this seems very familiar because most Batman movies or even series start with Batman being an urban myth. People are like, trying to say he doesn't exist when he does. I mean, if in the Arkham games, they were literally, at the very start, they were literally saying that, there is no Batman. There's basically just this kind of urban myth. That's how it always has been when it started off with Batman. That's really what it is. Whether we can take that quote literally or not, Bruce will be set on his agenda, which Tim hinted at in the series. He wants to fight crime from a young age, but that means tweaking his origin story at that. Yeah, Batman kind of after he lost his parents at a young age, he wanted to fight crime, but he knew he had to literally, get the training and stuff necessary to do it. So again, that's not really something new. That's kind of been a thing with Batman for a while now. The slightly different take that we're doing on it is that at night when he's lying in bed reliving the murders of his parents again and again in his head, it's so upsetting and so horrifying that the way he copes with it is he decides right then and there, I'm going to declare war on crime. Okay? And so literally from that point on, even though he's 8, he's kind of Batman already. Yeah, so that escalated really quickly. You're trying to tell me at 8 years old, he just says, okay, I'm going to fight war crime. I'm having horrible nightmares. Maybe Alfred should have taken that child to see a therapist instead of just encouraging this madness. But okay, but I mean, at 8 years old, he just decides he's gonna be Batman. Yeah, that's a real leap forward there, but boy, that escalated quickly. Anyway, Batman Caped Crusader debuts on Amazon Prime Video on August 1st. Look, a lot of this sounds very like it's supposed to be something ominous, but it sounds very familiar. Batman kind of always been spooky and a little weird. That's his whole thing. They did try to make Alfred more like a teacher and a trainer than a father figure in Beware the Batman. I don't know about this whole weaponizes Alfred kind of thing, because if you're trying to turn Alfred into some kind of weaponized badass, that doesn't really fit with the character and could have serious repercussions when you try to add this more familial element to it. There's also the fact that, Batman at 8 years old Bruce, I should say, at 8 years old was having nightmares repeatedly, and Alfred never took him to a psychiatrist. So at 8 years old, he decides, I'm going to declare war on crime. I'm the Batman. I mean, how does that work out? Like, he's in his room tossing and turning. Alfred comes in, Bruce, are you okay? I'm Batman. I mean, like, how does that really work? That doesn't sound rational at all, but yeah, that escalated really quickly. Look, it's coming out on August 1st. I hope it's going to be okay. I really can't say I really, really hope it's going to be something interesting to watch, but these updates seem really familiar, and that whole 8-year-old Bruce say, I'm Batman, is just really, really creepy. I mean, yeah, that's something to really check on. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.